following presentation of the National Football League.
Representing the legendary Al Davis, and the team's will to just win, baby. The torch is lit before every game inside of Allegiant Stadium, as these fans hope it indeed drives their Raiders to victory in Vegas. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday night primetime showdown. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Las Vegas Raiders. On one sideline, look at the head coach of the Browns. His guys parlaying a pair of early home games into a 2-0 start to this season. Running the show across the field, that's Raiders head coach Pete Carroll. His guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took a loss on the road last week. First carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide in practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
That's complete. David Njoku. A lot of mess on the move here. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. David Njoku, the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level, because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
The Browns and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch your breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. Not a lot of room for him. He makes it to the 34. That was Xavier Watts getting in there defensively. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They're looking at 3rd and 6 here. Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
That is 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
The Browns ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They'll come out throwing. Caught by his running back, Judkins. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9. Just a yard left to go on second down.
At the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space, put your head down and go get the first.
He finds Njoku complete. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
A gain of 3 on the play.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Has a man on target to Johnson. And he's taken down at the 30. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for Cleveland. First down.
First down. Let's go. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
It's Judkins on the counter. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. Offense to the line for second down. Looking now from the gun. Getting out to his left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. Let's see what they went with on third down.
A loss of 5 yards. And it's third down.
Here he goes, third and long. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And they're gonna be stuck with a fourth and long.
Okay, what I love about that play, everybody can see the pass breakup, the knock away. You can see the result. What you
The Browns headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession.
Here we go. 19.
Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Back to throw on first and 10. Chased out to his right. Finally gonna let this go deep right side. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball. Incomplete. Look at that time for Deontay Johnson. And now it's second down. They're throwing it. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third and long for him here. That's caught for the first. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
First down.
Throwing it again here. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Still sticking with the passing game. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, we're going to pause here, and for good reason. One of the Raiders was injured on that play and is being tended to. To the air on 3rd and long. Flush down now to his left. He's running for it. And he's out of bounds after getting this one. The Browns are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And they may not be able to take a knee safely this close to the goal line. Might need to run a play here. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
The Browns ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. From the gun, Judkins. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 3.
Looking in the air here.
First down, Browns.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Raiders will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
That's what you call making the best out of a pretty messy situation. You hate to give the ball away. But that's a tremendous effort to bring the defender down right away and minimize the damage.
The Browns headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. To the right and pulled in by Judy. And he halts in after about a 6-yard pickup. Stop made at the 36.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Second down pass play coming. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Browns a first.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Cleveland.
On the move, headed right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions.
Heads out on the bootleg. Flushed out of the pocket. Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Air it out on 3rd. Raiders closing in, and down he goes. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Browns are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. A gain of 27 yards there. And that's good for Cleveland. First down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Judkins running between the tackles. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Pass run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Brings up second and 9.
Throwing from the gun. Short pass brought in. This one's going to wind up less than a yard from that first down marker, Brock. Play gets it up to the 43. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches.
Pass play now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. They're going for this. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers...
Browns ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. Their failure on 4th down was answered by a touchdown, so they're really going to need to rebuild some momentum as they take the field once again. To throw here on first down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Finds him over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's good for a Browns.
Back to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Thrown up on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Sticking to the air here. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Connects on the crosser. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
From the red zone now. It's caught at the 4. And he's going to have him a 1st and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
18, have the 6, go!
They are throwing it again. Forced out to his right. And he's going to score a touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns get it back to within 2 possessions.
These touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same, but boy, has he made a habit of scoring touchdowns on the ground.
Browns headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Airing it out to start this drive. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. He's going to throw this one. Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
A gain of 19 yards. And
He'll throw it.
First down.
Makes the catch. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders side of the field. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
Brings up second and 4. At the Raiders' 36-yard line.
He brings it in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Need to be working quickly here.
Gain of 9 yards. And the Browns first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To the air now on first and 10. Big strike downfield to Judy. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's another Browns first down.
Working inside the red zone. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Escapes the pocket. And that will not be enough for a first down. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Browns down by 10. 8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going.
19 Lions. Here we go, set. 69.
Now to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. Browns are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And no doubt still some disappointment internally, at least, after their last drive ended empty-handed following that missed field goal.
70 Lions. Rock roll 80. Go.
And throw here on first. Trying to push deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Xavier Watts picks it. And the Raiders will get possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up beyond the 40.
Intercepted. The Raiders.
The Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win at home. Well, tip of the cap, Brock. You could not question that they brought some fight to the field, try to throw their best punches. But we both know an opponent playing well, a road game, a hostile crowd getting after them, just too much to overcome.
If you can't get the win on the road, and listen, more than half the time you won't, a coach at least wants to see his guys keep fighting and scratching and clawing until the final whistle. I think they at least did that. But there's going to be plenty of other areas to work on when they get to the practice field this week.
It's on to a new week for Cleveland, and next on the schedule are the Rams. Everyone loves the deep shot, But this week, a boring game plan is a winning game plan.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go. Let's go now. Here we go. Here we go.
There's a city that knows the proper way to smash a guitar. It is the city of rock and roll. And in the footsteps of rock legends of the past, another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Cleveland Browns. Here on the Rams sideline, head coach Sean McVay. These guys playing one of those dreaded body clock games, making the long trip to the East Coast. Along the opposite sideline, that's the head coach of the Browns. These guys no doubt have... Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Held in by Njoku, left side. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
A 7-yard pickup brings up
Second and 3 now.
the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw here. Throw left side, finds Johnson. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Handoff now to Judkins. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Tackle made by Cameron Curl.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to it, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And they make the tackle at the 38. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Throwing now on 1st down. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. So their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27. Bails out of the pocket quick. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. To the right and pulled in by Judy. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal. The 1-yard line.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel...
The Browns and their quarterback ready to take over once again. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Here's Judkins on 1st down. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tackle made by Jawan Bentley. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They're going play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
On the move, hit it right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Pickup with 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Judkins up the middle. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It's on target to Johnson. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
68, Panther 11, Panther 11. Boys, check out.
Goal to go, they're passing. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns break the tie here in the 1st. David Njoku, the touchdown. So, Brock, This offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Browns ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. They have played lights out on offense. Scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. First down, play action. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on second down. Here's a throw. Forced out to his right. He takes it himself. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing from the gun. Has it downfield, working the left. He'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. He'll come up on 1st and 10. Dropping back to throw. Has it in close. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here. He's dropping back to throw. That's incomplete on 2nd down. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Here we go, set.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Browns headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And they couldn't be backed up much further, Brock. A safety, really the only concern as they take possession here inside their 5-yard line. Here's Judkins. And this gets them well away from danger as he is out past their 20. All set now, 1st and 10. Rolling from the gun here. Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down. Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches. To throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Finds him over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That's 16 on the pickup. And that gives the Browns a first. They're going to try and throw here. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Here's Judkins. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Rams into the dime. 3rd down coming. 3rd and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. We're going to have a stoppage here as we see an injured player. And it's David Njoku, who's worse for wear following the play.
Let's go now.
Trying to throw this from the gun. action. Browns are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead, it's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Finding Judy. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Judkins. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Makes the catch. And he's down. It looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. The Browns ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And they had to wave that white flag on their last drive, Brock, hoping to avoid having to call that punter this time out.
Yeah, and you get several chances a game, on average, somewhere around 10 possessions, and you know not all of them are going to pan out. So you got to forget what lies behind and keep pressing on to the journey ahead.
Biggs front downfield to Judy. And he sent him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Now running with Judkins. Robbed by the first guy he's met. No gain on that 1st down run. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Looking now from the gun. This one's caught. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. They'll go play action. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Pass play coming here. They left him wide open. It's complete. And they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal here from the 7. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot. And can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. Hit it out right. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a 3rd quarter lead.
We know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains, the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. He just put on a show.
Headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And you may as well call him a constant headache that this defense has had to deal with all game long. I mean, they game plan to slow down his passing work, but it's been his rushes that have really broken the spirit of this unit.
Let's go.
They go play action on 1st down. to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Finds Judy near the sideline. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in. The Browns are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Connection made to Judy. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now looking to throw. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down. He's going to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Setting up to throw. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. 4th down, that much tougher. Browns ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Back to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Brought in inside the 20. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. First and goal, they've got 4 chances to tie this one up. Setting up to pass. And they connect on the touchdown to claw back in these final moments. And an extra point will win this game. Well, we all know that they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough. Borderline.
Browns headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. Their defense held at least a little, Brock, but the pressure is still on. They need a field goal to keep this game going or a touchdown to end it.
And I can promise you right now, lie detector test in that huddle, every single one of those guys that ask says, I want a touchdown. I'm not even thinking of a field goal. That should be your mindset to go finish this game right now. And that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Throwing on seconds. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
A loss of 3. It's 3rd and 8.
They'll throw 3rd and long. He's in trouble. Gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. On target here to Njoku. He's going to get this one at 36-yard line. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. First down, ball at the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing off the play fake. Vacates quickly left side. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
49-yard line.
70 range. Check go.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Ready.
Defense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Let's go now.
Throwing it again here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Complete out to the right side. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To the ground they go with Judkins. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the 1st and goal.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Get him. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Goal to go, they're passing. Caught just shy of the goal line. That's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take the lead in this game. So the Browns come away with the win. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this mistake of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.